I guess the cat is out of the metaphorical bag. I'm no longer in marketing. I am actually back in school, and I filmed my last day as a marketing manager back a couple of months ago, so that's what this vlog is going to be. I know a lot of you had questions about marketing and how to get into marketing and what it even is and what it was that I did, so stay tuned to the end because I'll have a Q&A including all the questions that you guys have asked me about marketing in general, like how to get into the industry, what it's like day to day. For now, enjoy the last day of So Far Soph as a marketing manager. Good morning, everyone. Hope that you are feeling good and doing great today. It is currently around 8 o'clock and I'm just getting ready to head in. I am not going to struggle with what I'm wearing today because I planned this out in my head yesterday. So, in 3, 2, and here I am! How cute is this t-shirt? Let me know what you guys think and how you feel like this looks. Does this scream marketing professional or... For breakfast, I'm going to have one of these rice cakes. This one is white cheddar. Yesterday, my sister bought us like 9 packs of these rice cakes because we're a little bit obsessed. It's currently the hyperfixation food. As breakfast, it's really good to do with like avocado. My avocados are not ripe yet. I have a cream cheese spread and also a spicy hummus, kava, Whole Foods, cream cheese. I'm gonna try not to snack in the office today because that's what I usually love to do. And then 1 layer of your spicy hummus. It smells so good. Gorgeous. I find that if I eat something salty for breakfast instead of sweet, then I end up craving less snacks than I would in the daytime than I would if I had eaten something sweet. Normally, I'd eat a much bigger breakfast because breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. But on days when I'm going into the office, I usually either get an oatmeal or a cereal when I get there because I don't have time in the morning to have a big breakfast. This is the bag I'm going to bring to work. It is an old Go-Yard tote. It's actually quite wrinkled, but first things first, wallet. Have to bring my headphones, my work computer, a dongle, my iPad, charger, my ID, a lip gloss, keys, favorite pair from Gentle Monster. I'm actually going to wear them now because they complete my outfit. The scent I'm wearing today is Le Labo Thé Noir. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on my channel yet, but this is like my favorite perfume in the world. Special days call for special measures. So this is how I spray my perfume. 1 on each side. This lasts forever, all day. And then when I spray this shirt, it's gonna last on this shirt forever. And then I go right, because that kind of like brings out the scent. Tap it there, like that. And a quick jewelry stack. I'm wearing this beaded bracelet, these Tiffany earrings, ring, this silver ring. We're good to go. I'll see you kids on the way to the office. So the commute to work is about 20-ish minutes, so I'll get there right around 9:10 to 9:15 today. 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 9:
Good morning. Can I just get a nice coffee, please? Yeah, thank you.
I'm just about to jump on my first call of the day. It is a regroup call, so I will take it right there.
Yeah, I can do that. Pull it up. Yeah, I talked to Courtney a little earlier today. All is pretty easy to respond to. Funny. So it doesn't, we can add like a link. Quick update, just saw my friend in the office that I haven't seen in like 2 years maybe, and I'm so happy. Yeah, sounds good. Just placed an order for some Korean food, so we're gonna go grab it now. I got the strawberry oat draft. What's it? Small or large? Small. I think strawberry oat draft. Strawberry, okay, thank you. No problem.
So on to the Q&A portion of this video. I have a couple of the questions that you guys asked me on my iPad. First question is, how did I get into marketing? So I was always really interested in marketing as a concept ever since university. I was like the marketing chair for all of the different clubs I was in. I was in a cappella, dance, business fraternity. I did all of the marketing activities and sort of promotions for those. I've always believed in the importance of marketing for any brand product, because you can have like the best product in the world. If there's not sufficient marketing involved, like no one's ever gonna see that product and no one's ever gonna use it. So I always thought that marketing was like the underdog, I guess, but obviously not really, because out in the real world, businesses spend billions of dollars on marketing every day, which is something I realized once I started working in the industry. How did I get into marketing? So I kind of just threw my resume at a bunch of different agencies and jobs, companies when I graduated out of college. It took me quite a while to actually get into it, a couple months. But once I did, I was able to switch out of a couple of agencies and jobs. So it's pretty easy once you have your foot in the door and once you've like had your first experience to get more experience, and like it just snowballs. But that first job is just rough to get. My advice to you, if you're trying to get into the marketing world, is literally throw your resume everywhere. They're mostly behavioral interviews for all of them. So have your STAR interview method ready. Just prepare a really good personal story. Make sure that they see you are a fun person that they'd want to work with. The next question is, what types of jobs have I done? I started out my career as a project manager at an ad agency, and that basically means that you take projects from start to finish. So you're kind of like a people manager. You're not really managing like the creative pieces, you're managing the creative process. Say, for example, Coca-Cola, they want to do a 30-second advertisement for the Super Bowl. So what they'll do is they'll throw that project over to an agency and be like, hey, give this piece to us, we want this TV spot. So then we'll start a creative process of like the strategy, the artwork, the copy, like all the pieces to get that spot together. And that's what the project manager manages, is just each piece, when it should happen to meet a deadline. So throughout the process, you just kind of are like managing the dates and the people and the process. So I enjoyed that, but then I kind of wanted to get more like into the creative process of everything. So that's why I pivoted and became a brand account manager, which basically means that you're in charge of like the creative for the account, but you're also not creating artwork or anything. You're working with, say my client again is Coke, you're working with the marketing executives there to figure out what strategy works best. You're taking all of the data, the insights, and figuring out what will read the best and what will be a very successful campaign. You're looking at the metrics. It's a little bit more tangible, I guess, and that's like sort of the strategy side. But then on the day-to-day, what you're doing is you're working with the creative team, so people like the art directors, the copywriters, the designers, UX, UI. You're taking a look at that creative pieces that they're making and making sure that they fit the brief that you gave them. So whatever the strategy and story is that you gave them, making sure that it fits. That leads to the next question, which was what the day-to-day is like. And the day-to-day is pretty much just that. Working with the clients, coming up with briefs based out of like creative strategies. Like once you've created your brand plan for the year or the quarter, you back into it with like, here's the number of this type of advertisement we want to do, social media ads, video ads, out-of-home activations, so like billboards, like Times Square activations, stuff like that. So you'll look at all the creative assets you need in order to hit certain benchmarks that the brand is looking for throughout the year. You kind of lead the whole creative process of what the team should be doing. You're the one they come to with any questions, and you just make sure that the piece is what it's supposed to be, basically, is the way I describe it. Because day to day, I wasn't doing any like actual art stuff. Like I wasn't a UX designer. I wasn't actually in there like in the InDesign files or Photoshop like tweaking anything, but I would take a look at the piece and then be like, okay, that is meant to be like purple. I don't know, like that's just an arbitrary example, but like, yeah, this isn't quite what I was thinking of. That's the type of like feedback that we would give day to day in these review sessions that we'd have. So the next step is grad school, as you know. So I'm really excited because I've been wanting to go back to school for quite a while. I love marketing. I've been in the industry for a couple of years and I just wanted to go back to school. I'm getting an MBA, so Master's of Business Administration. I wanted to figure out some key business foundational knowledge, I guess, especially like financial literacy, economic literacy, just understanding like what else is out there in the business world, because I've kind of been in this like marketing tunnel ever since I started my career. Ever since undergrad, I haven't really set my sights on anything else, and you know, I'm still very young and I'm just curious as to what else is out there. So I thought now would be a good time for me to go back to school and just figure it out a little bit for myself. And I am in a 2-year program, so I'll be a student for the next 2 years. I'm so excited. So no more corporate girl vlogs. We're gonna be doing student vlogs, which I'm so excited for because I love being a student. Even as like a corporate girly, I would watch like study vlogs all the time for some reason. There's something that I just love about study aesthetic. I don't know. Am I the only one? Sounds crazy. I'm already a couple of weeks into school, so I've been so busy for the past couple of weeks. And I mean, pursuing an MBA is not super different than being a corporate girly, to be honest. Like a lot of the times I still feel like I'm working in the business world as I go and network and as I go meet all these firms, because the big part of everything is recruiting, right? So it's kind of similar still. But I am excited to share this next chapter of my life with you guys, and excited for the student diaries to come. Well, anyways, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!